What's up, YouTube? Eric here from MajorLeagueTrading.com, and we're switching things up a little bit here. So going forward, all of the free nightly videos that I put out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that gets emailed out to anyone on the list that wants to receive those are now going to be getting posted here on YouTube. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. Much appreciated. And any things you have, suggestions, comments, leave those down in the comments below, and I can make future videos on all of that as well. So we're going to be adding more content here to the YouTube going forward. We're going to keep those same interview style videos like the one we just recently did with Zach. I've got 2 more upcoming with MLT students telling their stories and some crazy actual results from that. It's going to be fun. So I'm really looking forward to those coming up here actually over the next few days. So that's going to be fun. But to go ahead and break this down here for the markets and what we're looking at from today, I got to be honest, I did not see this type of move coming today. We ended up with a total range on the day of 78.25 points for the S&Ps, which is a big move considering that, FOMC was yesterday, which is typically a rather big move, and that range was only 56 points on the day. And that 78.25 points on the day doesn't account for this move in the pre-market session of about 15 extra points. So realistically, we're working with like a 90-plus point range on the day for the S&Ps, which is absolutely insane. Now, I was thinking we're probably in the area that we could start to get a pullback, and I've kind of thought that for a couple of days here. And nonetheless, we just continue to push higher. Now, a couple of things in which, to kind of wrap up the week here, a couple of things in which we've done right here is not try to short or get in front of this move by any means. But the thing in which you could say that we've maybe done wrong is because we have been expecting that pullback a little bit, we have been less aggressive on some longs. Now, we have had some really nice longs here on the week, NVIDIA and Lulu. Some members also call Snow, Costco, Tesla, Meta today. I think Baba as well. So we have been able to kind of step in and take advantage of some of those. But at this point, I think the market is a little bit too extended to the fact of maybe 1 or 2 more days to the upside after OPEX coming into tomorrow. And I think markets are closed Monday. We got a short week coming up next week. And I think we're going to see a lot of FOMO that ultimately ends up getting kind of taken back here into the later half of this month. So we're right in the middle of June. We got earnings season starting up here in a few more weeks. We just kind of wrapped up the tail end of this. Got a couple more weeks to go till that. So what I want to say with that is just be patient with this market here. There's nothing wrong with some relative strength names. One of those for us today was CRWD. We talked about this one last night in the mentorship. I do think this one still has some room to go. So we were looking for up over 156.31s and for this to potentially do something like what Snow's done over the past few days. You can see just how accurate the level was here. First thing this morning, we rallied up, tested 156.35s on those highs, pulled back and base sideways all day, and finally got that breakout here in CRWD. So this one is on watch for continuation to the upside at the moment. Again, this and Snow have looked fairly similar from a daily chart perspective over the past few days. Snow got that second chance move today. Let's see if CRWD is potentially on the board for tomorrow for that second chance move as well. So those are a couple things I'm watching. With OPEX coming into tomorrow, obviously there's the opportunity for some potential pinning plays in there. One of my favorites at the moment here, it's a little bit of a bigger name, but this hasn't had the rally, and that's CMG. This hasn't had the rally that a lot of the other markets have had. And you can see we kind of popped up here, 2140s, we peaked, we've pulled back, we've started to roll over, and then we've got a pretty decent little rally back here. And whenever I see something like this where, okay, we're down 0.46% on the day in CMG, and we flip that over to the NASDAQ, where the NASDAQ is up 1.1% on the day, and you look at that daily chart, and then you look at the daily chart in something like a CMG, and it's like, okay, well, this actually has a little bit of relative weakness right now. Whether we do anything with it right this second or not, or into OPEX tomorrow, it still needs to go on the list, because when and if the market does have that potential move lower, that pullback, this is going to be something in which we can step in here. So I do like this for the shot at a 2000 print tomorrow. I haven't looked at the options or at the option strikes just yet and seen what has the highest open interest. Maybe it's 2050, maybe it's 2000 in here. But from a weak name, this one definitely needs to stay on the list at the moment. In addition to this, I don't know that I really have anything that kind of stands out. I mean, we got a really nice move out of Meta. We got a really nice move out of, Snow, even Microsoft today up 3.19%, right? Take a look at something like a Microsoft moving $10. Like, this is a pretty crazy move. So I'm going to be kicking back a little bit tomorrow. It's OPEX. Markets are closed Monday. If you've had a good week, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. If you don't have a good week in place so far, I don't think tomorrow is the day in which to press it to try and make that week. And I also don't think it's the time to try and press it and potentially put yourself in a situation where you're going into the weekend kicking yourself. So enjoy that extra time, slower markets next week potentially, this weekend, and just relax and unwind. Pretty crazy week overall, but a good one. Should be a good one. So we'll keep an eye and see what's looking good for the morning. If something stands out, then obviously we'll put that in the morning write-up and see what happens from there. But otherwise, I think it's a time for us to kind of take a little step back and let these markets somewhat maybe normalize, if they will. So hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.